what is it about Maul that the fans can find appealing? I feel like some fans may be able to resonate with him in certain ways of if you have experienced loss, then you will be able to resonate with him in a sort of like PTSD kind of way. Everyone's experienced loss in some way in their life. Like me personally, that's how I resonate with Maul because Maul lost his mom, lost his brother, and in some ways kind of lost his father in terms of his father kind of kicking him to the curb. Not that I've lost my father, but I did lose my mom in the middle of the project. So I do feel like I resonate with Maul in that capacity.
It's huge. Yeah, I mean, for me, I feel like Maul, the mystery of Maul is so appealing. And in this show, we wanted to show new facets of Maul that you haven't seen before, while we also deepen the mystery of the character. It's so fun.
I think also fans are going to love some of the new challenges that we throw at Maul, seeing Maul up against new challenges, new foes, new threats, and gaining potentially new allies in falling down the rabbit hole into an adventure with new characters that we've never seen before, and seeing new ways for him to get out of it is going to resonate.
So next question, what does Sam bring to the role?
Wow. What does Sam Witwer not bring into the
That's an easier question.
That's an easier. Sam Witwer brings everything. Besides the voice acting capacity, he also has a lot of ideas about the character death that he shares with us and collaborates with us. He has provided us with animation reference. He has spoken to our internal animation team, to the external groups, collaborated with these guys, collaborated with me. I mean, he's collaborated even with the chemistry reads for the auditioning of the other voice actors. He's even a mentor in the booth. There's just so much to say about him.
Yeah. We love collaborating with Sam. Not only is he an amazing actor, but he just brings so much knowledge of the character, and we find that's the best way to keep this character authentic. So we talk to him constantly. And yeah, I mean, seeing him in the booth, there are times where he'll be done with a session, but he'll still stick around on the day of the record to read lines with the other actors so that they have an actor to read with instead of one of us that are not actors. And he just cares so much about it that, you can feel it in his performance if we're doing it right.
It's just an absolute pleasure to work with Sam, and he's so immensely talented that we often say that, despite the fact that he's portraying this former Sith Lord, he is, in essence, our resident Jedi Master. There is kind of like our North Star keeping us honest.
Next question is, what can you tell us about the relationship between Maul and Devon, and why is her character so crucial to the story?
The relationship between Maul and Devon is a unique one that I don't think we've seen before with these characters, with Maul anyway. And Devon is her character is crucial to the story because she portrays an innocent young figure that has prepared her entire life for a future that unfortunately she will never see, and she is caught up in a very difficult time facing unique challenges. And Maul provides a new perspective for her to see the galaxy and to view potential of her own life and destiny. And she's got her mentor on one side who has raised her and structured her in such a fashion. And then on the other side, she's almost got this kind of devil on her shoulder, tempting her with strange truths and certain particular points of view.
Yeah. Wow. Devon, so great. Gideon Adlon, such a great actor, working with Sam closely. Their relationship is so interesting and nuanced. She's a little bit of a different kind of Jedi than we've seen because she is a Jedi trained at the Jedi Temple prior to Order 66, and she's still with her master. So she embodies all of the goodness and truth of a Jedi, but she's living in a time where she has to bend the rules a little bit that we don't normally see in a good guy Jedi, and it creates opportunities for some crazy dialogue and interesting attitude that you wouldn't normally see in a Jedi. And when Maul sees her, he sees potentially great greatness to help him in all of his goals. And so as they get intertwined, it gets complicated and interesting. And it's really the heart and soul of the show.
And Maul actually meets her at a pivotal point in her life because she had just witnessed the Jedi Order being demolished. And also she's a teenager, so she's open to be moldable and open for influence as well. So that could be attractive to someone like Maul.
He's so bad.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Can you please talk about the amazing ensemble cast that you have rounded up, many whom fans will recognize from previous Star Wars roles in the Star Wars universe?
We are just so delighted and grateful with this cast. I mean, it's a whole between our new actors that we brought on that we are just it's a pleasure to work with, and they're so immensely talented, bring such life to these roles, and even to try to write for them, and you know, they inspire us to be better, do better writing, to uplift and give them their performance that they're utilizes the, you know, at least part of the potential. And then we also have our returning champions, which we brought back, of like a greatest hits package of the best of Star Wars that this show has.
Yeah, including Vanessa Marshall
Oh my God.
as Rook Cass,
Oh.
reprising a role. And of course, is Harrison Dula. We love Vanessa. She's so awesome. Ben Diskin,
Oh my God.
Morley, Sneaky.
Mhm.
He's been everything. He played some really cool roles. One of the best humans on planet Earth, D. Bradley Baker, comes in. We love D. We had so much fun working with him on the Bad Batch. Steve Bloom, who
AJ
plays
Locascio.
Icarus. AJ Locascio, who plays Marak. These are all people we've worked with on different shows, and we don't want to shortchange anybody. There's so many cast members. Steven Stanton came in to play. I mean, Stanton's done
Yeah.
everything, and he plays Mark Krim. And these are, to what Maddie was saying, like these are our like best pals, the champions, the ones who come in and they get it and they know how to give us a multitude of things. And one thing that was really cool, David Collins, who's done so many voices for us, he's played stormtroopers in so many shows, even the live action shows, along with Sam Witwer. We have David as our sound engineer and our mixer, but we wanted him to play Spybot, not just in the mix, but come into the booth and perform as Spybot as we go. So I mean, our champions are
The returning
huge.
champs.
They're amazing.
I also think what's unique is that we incorporated something called the loop group into our process,
Huge.
where if we didn't catch certain things during the record sessions, Matt Wood's team and David Collins Whitwer as well, they would get together and perform like the extra bells and whistles that were necessary to complete the episode by way of loop group. So we've been having a lot of fun with that. Also something we haven't done before.
Okay, this is the last question. It's kind of a two-part question. How would you describe the look of the series? And so how does the series differ from previous Star Wars animated series?
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Take it home.
Take it home.
Pulpy,
Take it home.
it's noir, it's brushstroke. It's definitely something different. We kind of went back towards old school ways of producing the show. So we did a lot of oil on canvas matte paintings that we would then shoot and then composite into the backgrounds. We also did brushstroke paints on glass so that we could then photograph those and incorporate those in the smokestacks and in the backgrounds for vignetting. Even the brushstrokes that you see in the lightsabers were hand painted. We also went back to building practical models that you could see in particular ships. We went into the body rigs to see what was missing by way of extra facial blend shapes, pivot points to do more of a seamless, fluid body mechanic animation and facial. We did a lot of that.
Martial
Kind of things
arts?
like, oh yes, our story artists and our animators, they have a martial arts background. So we would go into a room and video rep them doing high kicks or roundhouses, and incorporate that into the fight sequences and the animatics.
Backflips in the dojo.
Couple of
Yeah.
dojo.
We got a
blocks.
couple dojos back there going off.
Like right over here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Backflips.
It's like everybody had an influence on this show. It was definitely a team effort.
And that is one of the, I can't top that. That's the best answer of all
No.
time. But that last point is something Dave wanted us to do to make the style of the show different. He wanted to see the hand of the artist in every frame. I think we've accomplish that, but it is no small feat.